Right behind you.
I'll meet you at the gateway presently, friends.
Excuse me, sir. Mind if I take a little peek at you? I promise I'll be brief. My goodness, what a strapping physique. Capable of an astounding variety of acts of violence, I imagine.
What is happening?
What? This must be the squirrel that tends the world tree.
That delectable aroma. Could it be? Pardon the intrusion. Ah, yes. Amber resin. Delightfully nutty with a hint of squidding.
No.
Not one for gastronomic exploration, I see.
Wait, if you're Ratatosker, why are you so different when we summon you for help?
It's a long story. But you are correct. I am indeed Ratatosker. The one you know as Ratatosker is merely one of my spectral aspects. And a particularly nasty one at that. I consider him so far removed from myself that he's practically a different person. Speaking of, Bitter, would you like to come out and see your friends?
Fuck off! I'm busy!
I suppose that was to be expected. Anyway, now that I've polished off all this resin for you, would you like the seed back?
It is the seed.
Indeed. A seed of Yggdrasil, to be precise. Since my dwarven tenants performed their little reconfiguration, you'll need seeds like these to open up new destinations on my tree.
Your tree, huh?
Yes, my tree. Here, let me show you. Ah, so that's why good Master Brock needed an alpine seed. Clearly you have important matters afoot. That seed you found unlocks Niflheim of places. Oh,
If we're not going to Alfheim yet, it's probably best for Tyr to wait for us here. The soldiers we fought in Svartalfheim, those were Einherjar? I thought Einherjar were just spirits in Valhalla until Ragnarok comes.
They were no spirits.
Indeed, brother. Odin appears to have found a loophole. Activated his forces early as a standing army. Perhaps something he could only do without any honest Valkyries around to stand in his way.
This will be of use.
What'll it be?
Wait, are those Odin's ravens? The ones we've been destroying all this time?
So it would seem.
Free are we, free of the Father. Our half-wise man belong to no other.
What do you think that means?
I don't know, but there's definitely something more going on here.
Do we have to be here? Creeping me out, all these poor bastards with their souls cut up.
There's something over here.
Ah, a memory of war. You could use this as a training arena if you like. You'll just be fighting the recollections of enemies. They won't be able to harm you.
Here goes nothing.
Behind you, brother!
Behind you! Incoming!
Behind you! Incoming!
Another driver to the left! Behind you! Incoming!
Impressive!
I feel it's getting better. Amir, what do you think it means? Seen more raiders come back as Hellwalkers lately. I thought freeing the Valkyrie Queen was supposed to restore balance to the realms and keep that from happening.
That's a good question, lad. And a troubling one. If Hell's filled up again, it suggests that something's been hindering Sigrun's efforts. Or perhaps something even more urgent is keeping her distracted and unable to visit. Even occasionally.
Yeah. Sorry, Mimir. Ah,
There you are.
Master Kratos,
I knew you
would
hadn't
speak with
forgotten
you.
me.
Speak.
If you are ever in need of my services and I am not present, I have installed these handy chimes for you to notify me. Simply throw your axe and strike the chimes, and I will attend to your needs. Would you care to take a practice throw? A magnificent throw, Master Kratos. Truly a seasoned pro. Very well. You know how to reach me now. What else is there? I am already here, Master Kratos. Perhaps there was some confusion. This is for calling me out here, not for when I am here. Do you just like hearing the sound of the chimes? I suppose they do sound very pretty. Master Kratos, this feels very uncharacteristic of you, but if you enjoy the pretty chimes that much, I will allow you to indulge. Yes, you've done it. Well thrown. Ah, the sound of the chimes is not unpainful at this distance, so perhaps you could not? Already here, as it were. So, I see you're deliberately attempting to push me into some sort of emotional outburst, aren't you? Well, I'm not so easily swayed, my good man.
We're ready to go to Aulakhop when you are, Father. Unless you wanted to finish something in Svartalfheim first.
Stop with the stupid chime! Oh dear. I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from. I am already here, Master Kratos. Perhaps there was some confusion. This is for calling me out here, not for when I am here. Do you just like hearing the sound of the chimes? I suppose they do sound very pretty. Master Kratos, this feels very uncharacteristic of you, but if you enjoy the pretty chimes that much, I will allow you to indulge. Yes, you've done it. Well thrown. Ah, the sound of the chimes is not unpainful at this distance, so perhaps you could not? Already here, as it were. So, I see you're deliberately attempting to push me to some sort of emotional outburst, aren't you? Well, I'm not so easily swayed, my good man. Stop with the stupid chime! Oh dear. I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from.
I have a question.
Splendid! I delight in offering my tutelage to the inquisitive.
Enough.
Ah, a busy man, I see. Don't let me keep you.
Perhaps as we travel, you can tell me the tale of your prior visit to the land of the elves.
Sure I can. Alfheim was the first time we ever realm traveled using your temple. Freya tried coming with us, but Odin cast a spell on her. She can't leave Midgard.
That's terrible.
So then we fought our way through an army of dark elves to get to the light.
You interfered in the elf war.
Not by choice. We sought to fill our Bifrost, and they attacked us.
And the dark elves were covering it with their sticky hive stuff. When we freed it, light elves came back. They seemed better in Alfheim.
Did they now? Alfheim. It's been so long.
Not sure where the temple is from here, but that's where we'll find Groa's shrine.
I see the elves continue their war.
Yeah, so much for things being better in Alfheim. Yikes. Fimbulwinter hit Alfheim hard.
No. Storms have plagued Alfheim's deserts long before Fimbulwinter.
Hold on. I hear something out there. Something big. It's in pain.
What do you hear?
Feels like some kind of animal. How could anything live in a storm like that?
Plenty of caves under the desert. Not exactly a paragon of comfort, but the Dark Elves get on best they can. Perhaps we can reach that brazier from above.
There. The Temple of Light.
Groa's shrine is at the top. Good eye.
Bifrost eyes.
Is everything okay?
Aye, old friend. Just looting no near chests. We'll be right along.
My dad likes loot.
Ah, very well. Freyr never bothered returning to Alfheim, did he, Mimir?
Aye, no. I assumed the fate of his own realm took precedence.
Freya's brother?
Yes. Cut from a different cloth, that one.
There's a barricade up ahead. What are those shiny rocks?
Twilight Stone. A rare material that can take millennia to form. Majestic, isn't it? Occasionally, the light of Alfheim will... Oh! I didn't know it could do that. Oh, very clever.
Freya's brother. How was he involved?
There's a gap in the fence over there.
Did you mention how that piece fell apart as soon as he left?
I was getting to it.
You hear that?
Oh no. That's enough, please. You don't need to do this.
We don't want to hurt you.
We do not have a choice.
We're the ones who freeze the light. Why are you fighting us? We helped you last time.
Atreus, focus.
Hey, Al, there's a gap in the fence over there.
Most unfortunate.
They attacked us.
More will follow once we're inside. Is there truly no other way?
Not like they're giving us much of a choice.
So your father said. I'm just naive, I suppose.
No. Just an optimist, old friend. Tribute to Freyr, made by the elves. He must have left it here when he raced back to Vanaheim.
What is this?
A charm to ward off nightmares. In this case, Freyr's. Well, knowing the elves, there are probably more tributes to
There's a
find.
gap in the fence over there. So tall. We came in from the top last time. Didn't realize all this was even down here.
It's an older gate, built to promote cooperation between the elves. But I'll go first. Atreus, let me know when I've reached halfway.
There's a gap in the fence over there.
How's that look, Atreus?
Good, I think. Father, now you go.
Unfortunately for Alfheim, Freyr couldn't accept his sister's decision to marry Odin. He returned to Vanaheim and left this realm to its fate.
To be fair, the Aesir did set him on fire that one time.
The door should have opened. Are you sure it's balanced?
Yeah, but the realm isn't. Not anymore. Father, try pulling it the other way. Yeah! And Tyr, you keep pushing forward.
Fine work, Atreus.
There's a gap in the fence over there. What's a Dark Elf statue doing in the Light Temple?
That's just how they looked before the division.
The division.
Yes. The elves weren't always split between light and dark. This statue depicts the elves before the war, before they discovered the power of the light.
Solid light. Guess some things don't change. Above the door, there's a light crystal. Weird. That usually works. There's a gap in the fence over there.
Maybe it needs some extra oomph.
Kratos, try throwing your axe at that Twilight Stone. Yes. The stone briefly imparts a bit of light to your axe.
That's useful. What's that sound?
No sense in spoiling the surprise.
Whoa. It's the light. Ow.
I've never seen the Lake of Souls so volatile.
Aye. Fimbulwinter, you reckon?
Of course, making the light unstable.
So the base of this light well, that's the Lake of Souls.
Yes. After the creation of the Nine Realms, fallen souls began to gather down in those waters.
When the elves discovered its potential, they built this temple to harness that energy. A smashing success, to say the least.
Many of them became addicted to their newfound power, and thus, the Light Elves were born.
Jaffa!
Well done. Though I imagine our Light Elf friends will be less than pleased.
Speaking of Light Elves,
Let me try talking to them again. They
Best
may...
just to let these two do their thing, brother.
maybe you can throw those back at Here, they came across on my bridges, but now the bridges are gone.
I have an idea to get us across.
Lucky for us, swearing off violence doesn't mean you can't disfigure some architecture.
This way. The shrine awaits.
The temple looks so different than I remember. It was all broken and covered in hive stuff last time we were here.
These elves use Alfheim's light to enhance the temple, and themselves by the look of
They definitely look more serious than last time.
Oh, those were just the foot soldiers. They'll get more dangerous the further up we go.
Great. So if these elves use the light to build doors and make themselves stronger, what do the Dark Elves want with it?
to return it back to its source. To them, the natural resources of Alfheim are sacred, none more so than the light itself.
Aye, the Light Elf's success came at a terrible price. Alfheim's once lively desert withered into a storm-ridden wasteland soon after the creation of this temple.
There's more Twilight Stone up there.
Another of Cavassier's poems.
Gotta be a better angle on that twilight.
More light
zone.
elves ahead. I'll handle this.
Maybe that's not a great idea.
Oh there, friends. Salutations. We mean you no harm.
Tyr! Get back!
Left side, incoming!
Maybe you can throw those back at him!
At least I tried.
Get it now. Why they keep fighting? Dark elves want the souls in the light left alone. The light elves want to keep using them.
That's the long and short of it, aye.
So then, which side is right?
Rarely is it so simple.
And not our place to say. This is an elven cult.
I said as much the last time we were in Alfheim.
Right. They sure made a lot of these light doors.
Fortifications.
Aye, none too eager to let the Dark Elves run the roost again.
Excellent. Let's continue our ascent, yes? I don't think that's the way up to the shrine.
We know.
There's a chest over here.
Oh, I see it now. Forgive my impatience.
Oh, tricky. It worked! Thanks, Tyr.
My pleasure.
Glad we explored.
Oh no.
Right side, brother! Back to it then. Right side! More inspiring lyricism from the mind of Kvasir.
I suppose I'll leave you to it then.
Behind you! Watch out!
Right side, brother!
Wow. That was violent. I'll meet you on the other side.
Whoa! Tyr can really jump.
This mystic doesn't see us.
There's Twilight Stone on the ground. I wonder if they use Twilight Stone against them.
We can continue up this way.
Father, over here!
Here they come. Do what you must.
Fydor! Incoming!
Behind you, brother!
I still can't figure out how they're making light bridges.
Look at that. These crystals. I've noticed them on the elves as well. I wonder, if this statue were to fall over the chasm,
Yeah, look. The foundation's weak. Father could push this over no problem. Oh, crystals still make light bridges. Now the light elves wear them. Smart.
almost there. Allow me.
I dare say he's beginning to enjoy the vandalism. Pretty soon he'll be laying waste to pottery.
Shall we continue? Well, at least we're getting closer. Look up. See?
You'll see the collar on the inside. Can't believe all this was down here.
Come on, Kratos, off your back!
And here we go again.
Right side, brother!
Behind you, father!
Big ball of light coming your way!
Right up on the left! Left foot!
Behind you, brother!
This is the last.
Behind you! Incoming! Diablo! Brighter than I remember.
Another light door.
Some Twilight Stone on that statue shield. That angle isn't gonna work. Jump! Do you think there's any way to stop the elves from fighting each other?
Has Freyr not abandoned the realm, a lasting future form? Now,
Can we really place all the blame on Freyr? This war started long before his arrival.
but he had the power to heal this land and end the war, did he not?
He made his choice.
The wrong one.
For Alfheim, perhaps, but not necessarily for him.
Well, I suppose we're all entitled to walk our own paths, regardless of where they end. shield moved. There must be a way to move this statue's Twilight Stone to get the right angle.
That looks right. Here, last time we were here, we heard the Aulakhop came.
That's unfortunate. I'd wondered what became of Svartalfheim.
We had to defend ourselves. When he died, he told us we helped the wrong side.
I see.
Fine job, brother.
This way. We're almost there. Do you still hear something wounded out there, Atreus?
I think so. It could just be the storm.
Perhaps we can investigate once we've uncovered a mysterious seer's hidden prophecy.
There. The central chamber will bring us to the top. Once we find our way past yet another light door.
It's facing the wrong way. Maybe if we...
Allow me to speed this up. The angle should work, Kratos.
Well done.
At your service. Ah, the light of Alfheim. How stunning.
Nothing.
What's wrong?
I could hear Mother inside last time, but I can't anymore.
Her soul is one with the light now, united by forces older than Odin himself. She is at peace, Atreus.
I hope so. When Father went inside the light, he
You
said
went inside the light of Alfheim?
Yes.
And yet here you stand, of sound mind and decidedly not incinerated. You must tell me, Kratos, what did you see?
That memory is for me alone. But I felt only moments pass.
Didn't feel like moments to me.
I was trapped. Atreus overcame great odds to save me.
One could but only imagine. Well then, Groa's triptych awaits.
So, did you ever meet Groa?
Many times. But she was plagued by constant visions, so conversation was difficult, to say the least.
What are you doing?
I heard something.
Father, she's gone.
Keep moving.
We're almost there. Huh. They've changed some stuff. Last time, there was all this hive stuff up here. So many dark elves. All this time, I thought the dark elf came... I thought all the dark elves were... Tyr,
Yes? Are you certain that's the right question?
What's the right question?
Is there a right side?
Exactly. What do you think, Atreus? Is there a right side in this war?
I don't know.
Then perhaps you shouldn't pick one. There it is.
Ah, you all made it. Welcome. There's only one thing with any say over how
The
we live
giants
our
always